So hey, what's up guys, it's me your friend Captain Diavas back with another weekly tech updates, and this is a part, or you can say episode 15th of it. And before you talk about anything in the background, this is a green screen, but I won't be editing that green screen. It's a background for a couple of videos. Might be changing in the next video. I don't know anything about it, but yeah, I told you that in the last weekly tech updates that there weren't the weekly tech updates on the last time due to some conditional things going on in the house and in the setup. We have to change a bit of things over here and there, and nothing is updating in the setup. But yeah, there is a lot going on in the background, and there will be some also big noises. But make sure you focus on the news because this week's news are kind of a bit of a crunchy and really big. So without any further ado, let's get started with the WTU50. Yes, we are around half a century of the weekly tech updates, which is really crazy. Let's start off with the Snapdragon. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 got officially announced, and it is a 4nm based processor, so having a 5G connectivity, and it is a kind of having a lot of big upgrades in the ray tracing and lot of stuff. And for more updates, we have compared a video, links are in the description. Check it out after watching this video. And also they have announced a lot of different chipset updates for all the AR VR, also for the Bluetooth connectivity and stuff, which is really nice. Vivo X90 series, and this is getting finally announced by the November 22, and this guy is rocking itself with the Dimensity 9200. It's also a 4nm based processor, and it is having a Sony's IMX 758 sensor, which is kind of really powerful in its own term. Also, the unboxing of this phone in its red color got leaked, and it looks kind of having that matte finish on the rear side, which is a kind of a leatherish type of finish, and it is having a premiumish type of design also. Oppo's A1 Pro smartphone got officially announced, or you can say it is having a 120Hz display and a 108 megapixel rear camera, followed by that really precious cameras are there. It is anyways, talking about the processor, it is a 5G based phone, and it is having a Snapdragon 695 5G processor, and it's kind of a okay type of phone, but don't know about the launch in India. Oppo Reno 9 series is coming by the November 24, and this is kind of Oppo's owned a ray tracing with the help of the Snapdragon based processor, 8 Gen 2 8 Gen 2 basically. So it is a chances that the Oppo Reno 9, which after the announcement of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 got teased up, and it might be having the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Reno series is a kind of that flagship tire series, Reno Pro basically, but don't know anything about that other tires. And yeah, the design is kind of familiar to the Reno 8. And if we are talking about the processors, then there is also Exynos 1330 and Exynos 1380 are coming. They got their Bluetooth certification and stuff, and by the time they were having their certification, they got teased up with their Bluetooth SIG, and these are kind of a mid-tier based processor. And the processor technology and stuff hasn't came up, but yeah, it looks promising, so let's hope for the best. One UI 5, and this is a kind of real big upgrade for the tablets. One UI 5 has officially reached the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 series, and it is having a big upgrades also, and it is changing a lot of things from in compared with the One UI 4 and in compared with the One UI 5, which is One UI 5 based upon the Android 13. Samsung Galaxy M52 and M32 users, this is the kind of update for you. You are receiving the Android 13, which is based upon the One UI 5, and if you are using one, make sure you change it because it's a lot like the iOS type of design. Android 13, and this is a big upgrade basically, and Asus has teased up the lineup. The Asus Zenfone 9 will be forced to receive the Android 13 on their devices, then the Asus Zenfone 8, and then the ROG phones. I don't know about the ROG 6 Pro because it's kind of the latest and the greatest. Not even about the ROG 6D series. So basically, the complete series is kind of the moving aside. But I definitely want to be taking because the gaming phones of after the updates kind of say lag behind a lot of stuff, and if they are optimizing in their own stuff own way, then it's gonna be really nice. November 23, and kind of say the Honor is announcing two of the biggest smartphone as per me. Honor 80 series is also coming, and they also teased up that flagship based smartphone coming with the November 23. Talking about the Honor 80, then the Honor 80 series, there is one smartphone with the 160 megapixel camera, and it is kind of as I expected to come not to the global market basically, but in the European market, then it might be also having the Android based service. And yeah, the flagship event is in the China, so yeah, it's kind of a typically Honor-ish type of design. Honor Magic VS, it is a kind of say really good foldable smartphone, and they have teased up a stylus coming with the smartphone. This is a kind of say really nice, and firstly, the stylus is looking a bit of a gimmicky. It looks a lot like a photoshopped on the first glance, but yeah, it's stylus coming to the Honor based Magic series. Talking about the Google, then the Google Pixel Fold has got its own leaks and renders. It will be based upon the Tensor, and it will be having a dual core chipset, which means I don't know dual core at the first glance when I saw it. Currently we are going with the quad core series, right? But if it comes on the dual core, then but afterwards it was said that a dual core means that there will be one separate processor for a separate uniting. So it might be that this will be a two unit based smartphone. So let's see how the Google will be teaching it. And also the Pixel 7a is coming with the 90 Hz of display, and the same design, the Pixel 7ish type of design is going on. It will be carrying on this. The cameras are upgrading and stuff. There isn't anything confirmed anything yet, but yeah, it is coming soon. iQoo 11 series is coming to India, and kind of say that same specification and tough stuff has been teased up, and the price point is kind of say to be aggressively priced, but this series isn't kind of making a lot of stuff in its own way, because the 8 Gen 2 just came up and it is having a 8 Plus Gen 1. That will be a side point. Also the X90 is coming with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, so that will be also a side point gimmicky. So it might be this 11 series might be cheaper than the 10 series. If they carry on that same impression just like the 10 series, then it definitely gonna be really good smartphone. iQoo Neo 7S and 7SE is coming, and this are the two smartphones are based upon the Dimensity and the Snapdragon based. Both are having a separate processors basically. Dimensity 9200, no, Dimensity 8200 is there, and Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 is coming. So on this devices, so yeah, let's hope for the best. Apple's mixed reality AR headset is going to be coming by the 2023 as per the expectations, okay? But the operating system of this guy is under the build. Yes, that is a kind of a really big excitement, and the Apple will be officially teasing this in the WWDC 23. So super excited for it, and waiting for the best of the best AR/VR headset. Apple HomePod with the display, and this is coming by the 2023 basically on the Apple's event, but this might be the Apple HomePod Ultra. I don't know why the Ultra is kind of a gimmicky for a lot of reasons, but if they go ahead and tease it like Apple HomePod second generation, then it's gonna be satisfying. Even they're gonna be teasing the Ultra, then Ultra pricing will be there for this HomePod. iPhone 14's satellite connectivity SOS has been got officially for their Canada and US based devices, soon coming to the Europe and a lot of Asian countries are afterwards the European. So let's see, afterwards, not in the dead sense, but after the Europe will be updating itself with this, then it might be hitting the Asian market. So let's see how well it goes and how it gonna be, convincing people. Motorola. Motorola is kind of say going with their own type of stuff. Watch 70. It got teased up in the Canadian market, and this is a kind of a not having its own way of translating. It is a kind of a budgetified based smartwatch, not having a Wear OS on the top. I don't know anything about it, but yeah, coming soon. So let's see how it does. Motorola Edge 40 Pro, Edge 40, Edge 40 Fusion, and Edge 40 Lite, and these are the kind of say coming by the 2023 in a lot of different pieces. So the 40 Pro is having a 125 watt power adapter inside the box, and it will be having a fast charging of the 125 watt. OnePlus Pad is coming basically, and it will be launching by the 2023. OnePlus 11's renders and leaks says that it will be having a ceramic back, and OnePlus Buds 2 Pro is coming. It is having its own renders and leak, red color and the green color has been teased up. Green means kind of a greenish type of design. And this 3 are coming in the renders, so it might be that the OnePlus will be holding a single event and this all the products will be announced over there. Let's hope for the best. OnePlus 9R and 10R users are receiving the Oxygen OS 13 update. So if you are using one, make sure you update it. And I don't know anything about the OnePlus Ace, so if you are missing one, let me know in the comment section down below. And Lenovo Tab Extreme. This is a kind of a very boost tablet to have the MediaTek Dimensity 9000, not the 9200, 9000, and it makes a lot of sense for those who are into the tableting stuff such as scripting, writing, having graphic editing and stuff, video editing, video rendering, a 4K type of video editing and stuff. Also on the top of it, if you are having a lot of hardcore work going on, then this might be a small helpful device if you want to carry around with you on the Android side. So yeah, those were some big tech updates that came around this complete week. And yeah, 23 and 24 November is a kind of same, making a lot of big sense, and super excited for the Apple's AR/VR headset and also the Pixel Fold. Yeah, it is kind of say making a lot of sense in the renders, and it is having that pixelish type of design currently going on in the 7 series. Let me know in the comment section down below what do you think about this WTU50, and this is a kind of a temporary setup. I don't think it's gonna be permanent because yeah, I think it's sometimes boring to have a complete green color wrapping in your screen. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. This was Captain India's. You're watching Chaos India's. Like, share, subscribe. Gonna be appreciating our work, and sharing to those who want to get updated. Gonna be helpful to those. I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe, stay connected. Peace out.